Hey squad, Coach Lonnie here with a quick and easy band stretch you can do to either kind of get your muscles warmed up if you do it real fast before a workout, or hold the positions longer for more static stretching when you need to stretch things out after a long workout. So what I'm going to do is kind of show you the dynamic warm-up version, which is going to be faster. If you want to slow this down like after you do a workout so you can really stretch out those muscles, you're just going to do the same moves and hold them for more like 30 seconds to a minute. Whereas what I'm going to go through, I'm only going to hold them from 10 to 15 seconds. A little routine that you could go through before a workout so you get kind of warmed up and stretched out before you start doing some movements, all right? So all you're going to need is this band, and we're going to start on our backs. I'm going to go ahead and just work on the right leg first, okay? So I'm going to put that band right around the arch of my foot, and I'm going to lay straight back. From here, I'm just pulling on this hamstring, really stretching it out, trying to get this knee as straight as I can. I'm not super flexible, so I'm gonna keep it a little bend right there. And from here, I'm just breathing, and I'm gonna hold this, like I said, for about 10 to 15 seconds. Just stretching out the hamstring here. You know, and as you get warmed up, you can kind of pull on it more. If you're not there yet, just leave it out. This is fine. And kind of work into it as you go through these stretches, okay? So we're just working this right leg, this hamstring, holding it. I'm gonna hold it for another 5 seconds, getting into it. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now we're gonna do, holding the same position, I'm gonna try to keep my left hip on the ground as I drop that leg open. I'm keeping my left hip and my left shoulder blade on the ground. And what that's doing is really open up that inner thigh and that hip. I'm really feeling that stretch. I'm so tight at my hips, I can even feel this in my left hip right now. So I'm just opening it up, drop it as far as you can, but don't let that left side of your body come off the ground. You don't want to peel off the ground. You're trying to open up and stretch those muscles. So just slow and controlled. And I'm gonna come in and out of it, like I said. This is the shorter version, so I'm just doing this a little more dynamic, which just means you're moving a little more. If you're doing it static, it means you're holding it for longer periods of time, really trying to gain flexibility. I'm doing this more for a warm-up purpose, okay? All right, from there, let's come out of that. So we're gonna take a break in the middle, and what we're gonna do is straighten that leg, and then from here, we're gonna go across to the left side of our body. So I'm gonna keep my leg straight. I'm gonna work on keeping my right shoulder on the ground as I drop my right leg across the body. So right about there, my right shoulder's coming off the ground. I'm gonna come out of it a little bit. And here I'm getting a nice hamstring, nice glute stretch. So just holding that for a few more seconds. And as I'm getting warm, I can drop that leg more. Good, all right, come out of that. So now we're gonna stay on this right side, except this time I'm gonna put the band kind of around my shoelaces. And then from there, I'm actually gonna bend the knee and kind of pull on the quad. So I'm pulling it up, pulling my quad, stretching that part of your leg out. So just laying there, pulling on the quad, keeping that knee in tight to the other knee, and trying to pull your heel to your butt with the band. I really got a good grip on that band, and I'm pulling on it nice and tight. I can even just use my hand there and pull on that. Hold it for a few more seconds. Great, all right, come out of that. We're gonna go right into the left side. So starting back with the straight leg hamstring stretch, I'm putting that band right on the arch of my left foot. Pull it straight back, and feel that stretch in your hamstring. I'm just gonna relax here for a few seconds and stretch out the hamstring. Working on getting that knee as straight as I can, but I've got super tight hamstrings, so this is tough for me. And that's what's so great about the band. You know, you can pull up on it tighter if you have really good flexibility, or if you're not so flexible like me, you just loosen up on it like this. And you can kind of just let it sit there and stretch. Good, a few more seconds now on this left side. All right, now we're gonna open up those hips,
I am going to drop that left leg, trying to keep this right hip and right shoulder on the ground. So I'm coming down, and right there, really feeling it. Hips and inner thigh now. Holding that stretch. Few seconds there. Good inner thigh stretch. Should be feeling that long inner thigh, feeling that in the hips. Nice, all right, come out of that. So we're gonna go working on this left glute. Keep that leg straight, drop it across the body, keeping that left shoulder on the ground. Oh yeah, really feeling that in the left glutes there. A little bit in the hips, it's all good. So stretching, stretching. More seconds here. Like I said, keep that left shoulder on the ground. That's what's so important. If you let that left shoulder come up, this is doing nothing for you. Keep that chest open, shoulder on the ground, really feel that stretch. Good, all right, come out of that. Let's get the band on those laces. So I'm gonna put it around there, and then from there, you're just pulling. Keep that knee straight, and I'm pulling that quad in nice and tight. Getting a good stretch all along here. So stretch it out. This one's so good. Feel that deep stretch, especially if you have super tight quads. Good way to loosen them up. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Almost there. All right, release that. Now, we're gonna just go onto our knees, work a little upper body. So let's start with the chest and the shoulders. So what I like to do here is just hold that band out like that and just open up like that. Kind of squeeze those shoulder blades together in the back. Kind of opens up the chest, feeling a little bit in the back as well. And then release that. Now, I'm gonna hold even looser so it's not so tight. I'm trying to pull you in. And I'm just right there, just pulling on it just a little bit, really feeling that great stretch. Good, all right, release that. Now what I want you to do is come across the band around the back, and we're just gonna kind of go straight forward there and stretch the back out a little bit. What I'm doing is just opening up my lats, using that band to kind of pull open. Good, all right, release that. Now we're gonna go more into shoulders and get a little side stretch out of this. So what we're gonna do, right here, straight overhead. I don't know if you can see that, so I'm holding it straight overhead like that. And what you're gonna do is just come forward, and then up and back. Ooh, yeah, it's gonna open up the chest, really feel those shoulders working. So come back and forth a few times here, slow and controlled. You know, you can loosen up if it's too tight. My shoulders are super tight, so I went all the way out. So right there, just going up and over. Nice and slow. Good. All right, now I want you to hold it straight up. And from here, we're just gonna go side stretch. So you're gonna feel that all down your left side. So I'm twisting over to the right, feeling that stretch all down the left side. All right, back up the middle. Now let's go over to the right. So over to the right, or to the left, I should say. Over to the left. My left, your right. Stretching out the back and all that side. Feels so good. Few seconds here. Boom, just like that, and you're done. So going through that really quick like that is a great way to get your body warmed up and ready to work out before a workout. So now you can kind of move into more dynamic movements like jogging in place, running, jumping jacks, things like that. That's gonna get your heart flow, but you just got a little bit of blood going to all the muscles. If you're doing this after a workout, go through each and every one of those moves and hold it for, like I said, 30 seconds to a minute or longer. If you want to work on that flexibility, just hold those positions. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time.